If you have a Samsung BESPOKE refrigerator and you've noticed puddles of water under your crisper drawers, this video may be able to help you fix the issue. I'll show you how to check for a leaking water line and how to replace the ice water pipe assembly if needed. It should take no more than 15 minutes. The refrigerator I'm repairing is the Counter Depth Bespoke 4-door Flex refrigerator. Model number RF23A967512. I'll list all models this fix should apply to in the description below, along with links to the service manual and a replacement part. A common cause of leaks in this refrigerator comes from the water lines that feed the two ice makers. Both lines originate from the water filter housing and run behind the left crisper drawer. The first thing we want to check is whether both water supply lines are fully inserted into the ice water pipe assembly. At the top of the assembly, the water line connects using a quick connect fitting. The small ring you press to release the tubing is called a collet. The collet grips the water line and locks it in place, and when you push it in, it releases the line so you can remove it. These fittings can wear out over time. If the collet loses its grip, you may see leaks, weak water flow, or inconsistent ice production. On each water line, you'll see a black or blue mark that indicates how far the water line should be inserted into the collet. Make sure that mark comes all the way to the top of the quick connect fitting, either flush with the top or just slightly above it. If the line isn't fully seated, press down on it until it is. Once you've got the water line reseated, dry up any remaining water and give the refrigerator some time to run a couple of batches of ice. If after a couple of batches there's no water pooled in your refrigerator, then you should be good to go. It was just a loose water line. If you're still seeing leaking water, the ice water pipe assembly likely needs to be replaced. If one of your ice makers has slowed down or stopped making ice completely, this assembly is usually the culprit. It manages water flow to both the ice maker and the dispenser, and it helps prevent the water line from freezing. When the internal heating element fails, the line can freeze, blocking water flow. That pressure buildup then forces water to leak inside the refrigerator. To fix this, we'll need to replace the ice water pipe assembly, but only for the ice maker that isn't producing ice correctly. The Samsung part number for this assembly is DA97-21801C. I placed a link to this part in the description below. The first thing we need to do is shut off the water supply behind the refrigerator and unplug it from the wall. Next, you'll need to remove the ice maker. Look for two Phillips head screws at the top of the freezer in front of the ice maker housing. Remove both screws, then gently pull the ice maker forward to release it from its mounting brackets. Be careful not to put tension on the wiring harnesses. Reach in and unplug both wiring harnesses. Once they're disconnected, you can fully remove the ice maker from the freezer. Now unplug the ice water pipe assembly wire from inside the freezer. Once that's free, return to the refrigerator and remove the shelf above the crisper drawers so you can access the water filter housing. You won't have to completely remove the filter housing, just enough to take out the ice water pipe assembly. You only need to do this step if you're replacing the assembly for the Ice Bites ice maker. The assembly for the regular ice maker is not blocked by the filter housing. To loosen the housing, remove the screw on the top right back side of the refrigerator. Then gently pull outward on the clips on each side of the filter housing. They're located towards the front on the right and left sides. This will free the housing so it can be slightly lifted forward. Next, remove the water line from the top of the ice water pipe assembly. Press the collet all the way down to release the line. Remove the two Phillips head screws holding the assembly in place. Then you'll want to tilt the water filter housing slightly forward while twisting the ice water pipe assembly back and forth to get it to come out. Be careful with the housing. Several water lines are still attached and you don't want to damage them. Once the old assembly is out, feed the wire harness from the new assembly into the hole leading into the freezer. Then carefully insert the new assembly. You'll need to tilt the filter housing and twist the assembly to work it back into position. Be sure the assembly slides all the way in and clicks into place. Seat the filter housing back into place, making sure that its locking clips have clicked back into a locked position. Then reinstall the housing screw at the back of the refrigerator. Reinstall the two screws that secure the ice water pipe assembly. Then lift the collet and press the water line into the fitting, making sure it's seated all the way down to the black or blue line. Now you're ready to reinstall your ice maker. Start by plugging the wire harness from your ice water pipe assembly back in. Place the ice maker housing on the shelf railing so it's supported, then reconnect its wiring harnesses. Once everything is plugged in, slide the ice maker back into its brackets. And reinstall the two screws. Now just plug the refrigerator in, turn the water supply back on, and reinstall your shelves. Hopefully that helps fix your leaking water issues. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you have questions, and I'll do my best to help.